to a Marvel Superheroes set review, 2014 set 76018. This is the Hulk Lab Smash Escape. Can't even remember what it is. Hulk Lab Smash, that's it. Not Hulk's lab or Bruce Banner's lab, but he does, as we'll see in a second, basically smash his place to pieces. We do have a big fig, and we do have kind of, I suppose technically a figure, if you like, MODOK, which we'll look at in a second, and his chair there, kind of relevant. We then also have Taskmaster, the new villain, or a new villain to Lego, Falcon, which a lot of people will have seen in the new Captain America movie, and we do have Thor. I'm going to leave him in the case there. We'll look at the figures separately in a second because they deserve a bit more time, but I'll quickly show you the set in terms of what you're going to get, what you could do with the set, what makes it cool or maybe not as cool as you'd like. So most of the feature or design, we do have this laser which rotates. You may have just seen MODOK does attach to this when it works properly. So his chair, rather, once he's sat in it, will attach to the back of that, which is quite cool. And it is powered by Thor's hammer. We do have basically a glass case with some red transparent stud pieces there to look like the laser. And anytime you see this sort of warning sticker on this set, it basically means that something could explode. So if I push that down, the whole thing falls apart, and of course that is down to Thor going on a rampage when he crashes into the lab in a second. We do have as well a way of getting Thor out. We'll have a look at him now. If again we've got one of these stickers that has gone on here, this warning sticker, the Hulk is supposed to stamp on this, but I'll just show you my finger. It's the first time I've actually done this, so it should work. Brilliant, all in one go. The ladder piece lifts up and the glass case is lifted off by the ladder. We do have some stickers that went on those transparent pieces. They're just wavy lines, and on this piece we do have a sticker which you can just see there which says adamantium glass stable. So that secures Thor inside there, and then the spares will go back on just underneath. Done it the wrong way around, doesn't matter, nobody cares. Cool. So that is one of the bigger sort of action pieces from this set. We do also have this random robot piece based on the box design. Basically this is just flick missiles which are supposed to shoot Falcon out of the air, or he's dodging and ducking and diving to get away from those. But on the box, that does sit on this platform. And if I do move this laser out the way, you can see this platform is hinged, and basically if you pull the lever away, the whole thing collapses. Obviously you can put a minifigure on there for them to fall through. That's kind of a nice little trapdoor feature which we've seen in a few sets. You get one in the Death Star, for example, stuff like that. There is one final piece which is kind of your action piece, if you like. Hulk, if you move this set around, can basically bust through these windows at the back. So I'll kind of give you a demonstration there. Oh, there is a door there as well, I forgot to mention. So we could just escape out of that, but it's not quite as fun. I'll give you a demonstration of that happening, but it's very straightforward. You just shove him through, and of course he is the Hulk, he can just smash into the lab. And these are the glass pieces. We get gamma radiation detected because the Hulk is about to barge through. And we do have a piece which has, if you can just see that, I guess a seismic reading or power reading from Thor's hammer. So a couple of stickers as well. We also have the AIM sticker, Advanced Idea Mechanics. So they all fit in here. If we just move Hulk out the way, ready for that to be smashed down again. Nice. So it is a very cool lab. It's got loads of little play features, lots of stuff going on. Obviously the minifigures are a big draw, but I actually quite like what's going on here. I didn't think I'd like this as much when I bought this set. I did go for the figures, as a lot of people do. But there is plenty happening, plenty going on. But let's check out the figures, that's what you're here for. So let's go and look at those. So here we are then, the figures from the set. Again, a big draw for a lot of people who were looking to get extra minifigures or all the Marvel superhero figures. We do have them all here now. I'm just realised I've put the wrong Thor in. My mistake. We are going to do a comparison between the old and new Thor as well. Let me just position that. So we'll start off with the big fig, I guess. We have seen this guy before, obviously in another set, in the helicarrier breakout, but obviously the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice the expression is slightly different. So he's got clenched teeth rather than an open mouth, slightly different detail on the cheekbones there, and of course he does have purple trousers rather than brown. But that is the only difference. The hairpiece is the same, all that sort of stuff. So he is a big fig, which means he kind of cheats and sits separately out of my collection anyway, but still cool to have another way or chance of getting the Hulk if you haven't got him already. Next up, again slightly controversial for a Lego minifigure, is MODOK, the giant brain evil genius, who in Lego world is made up of torso and leg and a single giant round headpiece. So that fits on there. He does have a chair, which I will get now, to transport him around. Obviously having a head like that and legs like that would make it quite difficult. So he does have a rocket powered chair, which, as I said earlier, does fit into the laser cannon in the lab itself. So he is quite unusual, but I don't know, just because of that giant expression, it kind of is appealing, I guess. Next up, let's just move along, we do have Thor. Now he is in handcuffs obviously here. He does, as part of the story of the set, get captured. He actually gets captured by Red Skull, who knocks him out of the air, and he falls to the ground and gets captured by AIM. So we'll do a quick comparison, because we do have Thor from earlier. Now you can see there is a difference. This is movie Thor and this is superhero Thor, so the facial features are different. The new comic version doesn't have a beard. The torso obviously is slightly different, and he has light blue trousers rather than the dark blue. So a bit more comic version. I'll leave that there just in the background for you to look at. Like the old one though, we do have a double-sided expression, and this is to go with the back printing as well. It's kind of an angry, shouty face, I guess. Both the Thors were fairly grumpy, but we all do have some new expressions for him, which some people might be interested to know. Of course, he does have cape, but there's a bit of back printing there as well. But generally, I quite like the new Thor. I like the chest piece. Certainly, the design is the classic Thor that you'll recognise from the comics. Next is Falcon. Now, some of you might not recognise this guy entirely if you have seen Captain America 2: Winter Soldier, because in that movie, again, they've gone for perhaps a more realistic robotic wing design, and he's not wearing red spandex, which is a shame, because I think this is kind of an iconic Avenger character, and he is quite cool. He does have obviously the mask printing, and he does have design on the back of the face as well. So he does have the kind of just the plain stern face with the happy face as well. So that's quite cool. We have seen the wings are from like the Pharaoh sets. We first saw those, so they're a transparent red. You can't really see how transparent they are, but that might help. That's quite cool, and I think he is a cool figure. I'm looking forward to putting up with the collection, if you can stand up. And last but not least, we do have a fairly unknown character if you only look at the Marvel movies. This is Taskmaster. He has featured in the Spider-Man comics and cartoon series as well, so you might have seen him on there. But basically this guy can watch a fighting style and adapt it and be just as good as a person he's just seen. So he has kind of the skeleton face. Again, he has double-sided printing, so he has kind of an evil smile on one side, and he then has the stern look on this side. Printed shield with, you stick the orange trans stud on there. And I'm just going to move the accessory, it's the sword that he comes with, so you can see a bit more of that torso. Kind of looks like a Boba Fett belt buckle. And we do have some back printing there as well, just some of that more sort of utility belt kind of look going on. So he is quite cool. I didn't know a huge amount about Taskmaster, but it's nice to have a figure for him, and it's quite nice to get, I guess, an obscure character. If I'm going to sound bad, people go, oh, I've heard of Taskmaster, he's really famous, but you know, he's not as big as, you know, Thor and Hulk and all the other guys. Even Vulcan is more famous than him. So good figs, the main reason I bought this. But if you're looking to get this set, £50 or however much that is in dollars, that might be a bit out of your budget. But seeing as you get you know, 4 regular figs and a big fig, and of course MODOK is kind of a fig as well, it might work out good value. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and check out my other videos.